Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. We are working on two more wonders. We've got Project Morpheus, just waiting on some electronics with a rocket coming in, and the artificial sun. Just needs a little bit more in the way of metals and quite a bit more in terms of polymers.
Anomaly found.
Oh, hello. Ashley, go research that. That must have been a random single asteroid. Meteorite. Whatever. Same difference. We're doing really well on power right now. Plenty of oxygen. And I would need to jump over to one of the water buildings to see how we're doing on that. Not producing due to lack of demand, can produce 1.9 more if needed. Max production is 47, so yeah. And we've got 1,000 stored water. I don't actually know how much water this requires, but hopefully it'll need enough. I mean, hopefully we'll have enough available. Doesn't really tell you. Let's see. I suppose I will need a power line out to it as well. And a water pipe. There we go. I do really like that the pipes and everything don't need maintenance. It's a really, really big improvement. And we got more mysterious mirages. Oh.
The day is searing hot.
Oh.
You find refuge in the blessedly cool corridors of the home tree.
It's been a while since we had one of these. And we're one polymer away from finishing our artificial sun. The doors behind you shut just as the shuttle takes off. No time to catch your breath as the gathering is about to begin. Hundreds of people had come to the Red Valley home tree to answer your call. The conspiracy you've been gathering in the past year or so has grown to numbers which require the establishment of organization, or at least a unified plan for the future. This is why you have ventured to the other side of the globe, to contact local anti-authority dissidents. The things you have seen lifted the veil created by the misinformation and propaganda you had all been fed. You have seen cities overrun by disease and starvation, where angry mobs riot every day in a desperate attempt to avoid the inevitable. You have seen the barren landscapes of the planet, dotted by the ruins of cities and factories, where nothing lives and grows. The world is dying, and you know this with all of your heart and mind.
The waters of the deep ground reservoir are long gone, replaced now with the leaders of various resistance cells.
They all await you to start the meeting. You don't keep them in suspense. The horrible truth devours your heart, and you have to share the burden with them. Listen to their words and advice, and set the course for the future. You know the gathering wouldn't be easy, as the tensions had grown strong within the ranks of the resistance. Clansmen strained from city dwellers and vice versa. Bad blood is running between the two groups, each viewing the other as something far too different to tolerate. You're attributing much of this behavior to the recent effects of the cure taken by your clansmen, which turned their world upside down. You hope they realize the vital role the city dissidents, mostly scientists and thinkers, who bear skills and knowledge of which your people had been deprived on purpose. You don't have any intention to delay the meeting. You stand before the crowd and start to raise your voice. The murmur in the reservoir stops and everyone listens. I wonder if this just happened because I got enough dreamers.
You talk for what seems an eternity, hoping beyond hope that your words are enough to reach the hearts of your audience.
I don't know how I feel about having literally just the first line voice acted. You describe the picture of the dying world and make sure they understand that the clock is ticking for all of you. You cannot wait for better times, but the raw military might of the Authority makes any attempt for direct confrontation a lost cause. After all, your people are farmers, not soldiers. One by one, the cell leaders speak their minds. The discussion is heated and continues until late in the night. You dismiss the gathering with the promise to continue tomorrow. Later, you're lying in bed, and the sleep is chased away by your heavy thoughts. You realize that your word weighs a lot, and, whichever solution you support, it would probably be the course for the future. Some of the clansmen propose that all must hide deep in the desert and live off the land, the way you did before. But this would mean condemning millions of people in the city to a starving death. The scientists who perfected the cure uphold the plan to introduce gene-altered chemicals into the food rations sent to the city. This will instill the truth directly into the minds of the people and cause them to rise. You insist on taking the most brave and noble path, to send agents to spread the word to the people of the city. This would be dangerous and even fatal should the Authority agents get their hands on you. So we can retreat to the desert and let the city dwellers fend for themselves. That's right out. It's either us or them. Spread the cure. Or spread the truth. Well, I mean, if we've already given the cure to people, then why not do that? Let's go for that one.
You watched the first of those infected shipments leave the city, praying that all of this was for the best.
The experts were sure that the information you were instilling into the brains of the people would help all of you live together in harmony. The next generations could judge you harshly for the morality of your actions, or they could praise you for your bravery. You don't care. The only thing that matters for you was to lead the disgruntled population of Bedlam to the realization that hard times await all of you, and that none of you could trust the selfish leaders who led you to your doom on purpose. In effect, some dreamers become gurus. Ooh. Alright, Atlas Sirius is a guru. He's also a glutton, survivor, martial-born, enthusiast, and dreamer. So what does Guru get for us? Randomly spreads other traits of this colonist to persons in the same dome with less than 3 traits. Hopefully not glutton? Alright, well, let's go ahead and rename you. We've got Tribane, we've got AuldDragon, we've got Asher, we've got Ashley, we've got Zaltis. Alright. Well. Eagle Claw. And didn't I already rename an Apollo Rigel? Coward Nerd, and maybe Dreamer can be spread. I'm not sure. But, we will rename you to... Well, let's see. Rose-chan, there we go. And Oberon Rays, Gamer Composed. Okay. And you can be Ritterin. There we go. Alright, everyone is named. Well, that's pretty neat. Literally just need one more. Come on.
Analyzed.
There we go. 1,000. Let's go ahead and get you back on the power. Alright. Ah, there we go. Construction in progress. I'm not sure if having more drones work on it helps, but... We're getting another wonder. Zoom in really close. Okay, this marvel of Martian engineering produces colossal amounts of power. It provides light for nearby solar panels during the night, in addition to heating the surrounding area. Consumes vast amounts of water on startup. Does it actually consume 100 all the time? Or what? Or do I just wait till it stores it?
Resources are low.
Wow, that is really low. Alright. Well. Let's go ahead and get you landed. That'll be enough, I guess they decided since they'd finished with this one, they'd work on that one. Okay, it's not producing anything yet. Okay, so yeah, we are... Well, I guess maybe it needs to store up 1,000. Or maybe it's just consuming that much right now because it's storing it. That's probably what's going on. I'm going to assume that that's going to change when it gets down there. Otherwise, I will just turn it off when if that isn't what happens. So we're at 800 now out of 1,000. I mean, this is just taken out of our other storage right now anyway, so it's fine. There we go. It is on. It is producing 1,000 power. Wow. So, yeah, and we're back to water surplus of 13. All right. Well, in that case, since we have this open, since we have this finished now, let's go ahead and get some solar panels built. Alright, so, basically what I'm going to do is then I'm going to run a power cable around on the edge. Or not the edge, you know, like kind of in between. And then, let's see how that ends up working. Okay, so we've got those. Let's get the power cable. And then if we build some more solar panels. Yeah, there's just enough to get 2 rows, which is pretty nice. I mean, there is... I can't see how I'm ever going to need this much power, but... why not take advantage of it? You never know. I mean, if I was on one of those maps with, you know, other disasters like dust storms or cold snaps or whatever they are, I could see how this would be really useful. So I imagine that those tend to chew up a lot of power and stuff like that. Alright, so there's that. That'll take a lot of metals, but that's not a big deal at all. We are getting that built up. There's still a lot on there. Just need to wait for that to all come out. Alright, so how are we doing on stem reconstruction? Almost done. And holographic scanning. Okay. That's all good. It looks like the solar panels are going to be facing at the artificial sun. Yep. Yeah, there's plenty of metals there. Right up here anyway. So let's take a look at the Hanging Gardens. Beautiful park complex increases the comfort of all residences in the dome. That is kind of neat. Although I feel like there should probably be... Oh, nope, there is an elevator. Alright. Although, maybe there should be an elevator at the base so you don't actually have to go up to that first level. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Neat, there's a little waterfall there. Little pool. It can hold 20 people, too. That's pretty impressive. That's really nice looking model there. What else do we have? Can we look inside one of these smart homes? I guess I can maybe get in this way. Not sure where the rotation point is right now, but there we go. An elevator in the home. These are big chairs. They don't look particularly comfortable. That must be the refrigerator. Phase through up to the next level. I'm not exactly sure how these smart homes are supposed to be better than the other ones. They have a very shallow pool, so I guess that's nice. Big screen TV. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like the regular homes are probably a little bit better. Anything modeled inside here? No. What exactly is this ramp, anyway? There's a little flower box. Is it just, you know, like, for running up and down? I guess that would give the kids a lot of exercise. Scientia est potentia. Knowledge is potential? Something like that? I don't know. It's been a long time since I took Latin. Giant cartons of electronics out there. Giant iPads. And iPhones. I'm not sure that this is the best place to conk out and dream. I kind of feel like this might lead to some drowning. Maybe it's just me. It's a shame I can't click on them. I can click on you. Can't click on you. Probably because you're in the water. Le meats. Better than real meat. So tasty. Daily menu. Can't actually read it. It's a little bit too low res. What's the other side of the diner look like? For a special night. Le soupe au chow. Or cho? How do you even get in here? Ah, okay. Go in here. I just feel like taking a look at the buildings right now. Oh dear. Oh, that looks uncomfortable, lady. Oh, just your head is just getting cut apart. Got a grocer. What else? Interesting elevators there. I feel like when this goes down to open up and take someone up here, it creates a little bit of a danger for the people up here who may be a bit drunk. And I have no idea if these are supposed to be seats or what. Here's the playground. Does look like a fun playground. If I was a kid, I think that I would enjoy this playground. Look at these tube slides. Aren't those great? Of course, you know, we did just build an artificial sun right outside the dome, which probably is going to cause a lot of sleepless nights for some of the people. But it'll be fine. Let's see. I haven't actually looked very closely at these. It's a very open environment. You guys need offices. It always kind of disappoints me when the interiors of these types of things aren't detailed. Art, photography, paintings, crafts. Puppy! That's one of the shots of Mars. That's from back home. You know, just make people homesick. Can't get any closer than that. I want to get a better view of some of these pieces of art there. Oh, it's going to be the same thing on every side. Oh, that's a little disappointing. A number of those appear to be art pieces from the game itself. But yeah, like, I mean, honestly, these houses look a lot better than the smart homes. I think I'd much rather live in one of these. I mean, this has a kitchen. The other ones don't. I mean, look at this kitchen. Admittedly, the chairs are pretty big, and it is a little tight. But it's a nice, shiny kitchen. We got this second floor. Nice big couch that I just can't see because I'm looking at a wall. These little beds. Admittedly, there's no TV there. There is a TV up here for the people who sleep up here. And a sound system. The other one doesn't have a sound system. A table which is not as effective as it could be because it has a hole in the center. But this is a pretty spiffy window. I like that window. Yeah, like the smart homes are more like this one right here as opposed to, I still don't have a kitchen. And these over here. Okay, so the arcology doesn't actually have any any real interior to it, which is... it is a shame. Doesn't look like it's big enough either. Let's take a look at the electronics factory. Nope, nothing really there. Can I look in one of the windows? Nope. It is very shiny and gold, though. Nice rooftop lounge areas as well. Whereas these, you know, the machine parts factories are pretty bland. Any other buildings that I kind of want to look at closely? Oh my god! The plants are floating in the hydroponics farm! Look at that! Feels like there should be water as well. I suppose they're growing up through meshing kind of thing. Oh, I haven't actually looked at the medical facility. I kind of feel like you should probably not have these big windows on the medical facility. Maybe it's just me. Anything different over here other than our farm, which is currently growing corn? Nope. Alright. Well, that's about it. So, we are making progress on getting the Project Morpheus built. It's just basically a matter of bringing our stuff out of the rocket, so let's go ahead and do that. Come up there. So you're adding to the coverage. Yeah, you are getting heavy use. This should help quite a bit, though. Alright, so our drones, we'll pull them off the rocket. Finish building that. But that will be in the next episode. We'll have another one of the wonders created. See you then, everyone.